hope you're all doing well. So as you can probably tell from the title, today's video is going to be a review on one of, if not my #1 favorite thing that I've purchased in a long time, the new ground cover boots. If you guys aren't familiar with the whole ground cover project yet, it's pretty much Avery, Ginsberg, and Kaylee Mann's newest creative endeavor. A lot of you guys probably know them from the brand Staatsballett, which is one of my favorite brands, but they finally just came out with their new footwear project, which they've been working on since 2018. Avery and Kaylee are just two people who really inspire my style and overall as a content creator and my values when it comes to fashion. They set out to create a boot that is 100% free of animal products, and I just think they executed this so perfectly. It was so cool to see the little teasers on Instagram and the prototypes that they would post, and I was just so excited to finally get these in hand, and I'm really just so happy with the final product. This whole project is just so innovative and new, and I really hope it sets an example to the rest of the fashion industry to follow. And I was actually fortunate enough to be able to do a little email interview with Avery. He had a few words to say about the challenges and processes and just everything about making these boots. So stay tuned for that. That'll be at the end of this video. You guys can find any information about the sustainability initiatives or any details about these products on their website, which I'll link down below. But I'm just gonna go through as much as I can in this video. I'll take you guys through all the details of the packaging, the bag that it comes with, and then finally the boots themselves. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So first of all, I just love the packaging aspect of this. As opposed to most shoes that have a shoe box and then a shipping box on the outside, they just decided to use one box. And by only using one box, you cut down a lot on paper usage and unnecessary waste. And just like the packaging for Staatsballett, it is made out of post-consumer material, which is also recyclable, which I think is great. So the boots came in this huge linen bag, which also doubles as a crossbody bag. I really love the material choice for this bag. It's made out of an 100% flax unbleached linen, which is amazing because flax is a very low water intensive crop and it doesn't require irrigation, and it produces no waste when it's weaved, which is just absolutely amazing. Like I said, this doubles as a dust bag for the boots and then a huge crossbody bag, so you can fit pretty much anything you want in it. As a result of it being unbleached and undyed, you can tell that it's this kind of natural beige tan color, which I really like. It has a knot on top which you can undo and adjust to get your desired fit. I just really appreciate the time taken to make sure all the materials and processes for this were as sustainable as possible. Everything is certified eco-friendly, and I just really appreciate the details. Finally, we have the babies, the 8-eye boots. These are just a perfect, classic, heavyweight, robust, badass combat boot that's pretty much perfect for any situation. The shape is kind of comparable to a classic combat boot. They're bulky, but not to the point that they feel like bricks on your feet. So these boots are produced in Portugal, and they are 100% free of all animal products. The upper is actually made out of a pineapple fiber, which is sourced from agricultural waste. This is great for both the environment and farmers because the waste from farming is prevented from just being burned and it gets upcycled. And farmers now have a new stream of income with this new kind of material. And then the remaining waste after this fiber is produced is actually used as fertilizer and biofuel, which is just amazing. And they're also dyed this beautiful dark black, almost charcoal-ish color using GOTS certified pigments. These have a wrinkled leather-like appearance, but in hand they don't actually feel like leather, which I think is really interesting. They feel more like a heavyweight type of fiber or like a heavyweight canvas or something like that. Up close you can see all the little fibers and hairs almost, and it does move and crease like leather, which I just think is so cool. These also have a heavyweight repairable outsole with a Goodyear welt, which is amazing because you can take these to pretty much any cobbler and get these repaired. Repairability is just an amazing feature to have because if you're going to be wearing these a lot and wearing the sole down, having them able to be repaired so easily is just really important. The insoles that come inside the boots say ground cover on them, and they're actually made out of cork, which is great, but I had to remove these, which leads me to my next topic, which is sizing. So these came in genderless sizing, which I think is a really great move on Avery and Kaylee's part. I usually wear a US 11 and I got a 43, which is listed to be equivalent to a 10.5, and I think that's pretty accurate. These fit a bit snug with the insoles in, so I just had to take them out and then they fit perfectly. I really enjoyed the fit and I think they're still really comfortable even without any insoles. I will admit that at first they were a bit stiff in the heel, but after only wearing them a couple times they really broke in and became a lot more comfortable. So my advice on sizing would be just to go as close to your true size as possible. I definitely wouldn't go up because I don't want too much extra room in the front, but if you're kind of in between sizes, then maybe go down a size and just wear them without the insoles like I did. So the sizing kind of leads me to my little questionnaire I was able to have with Avery. I am so thankful to have gotten a few words from him. So Avery, if you're watching this, thank you so much for your input. It really adds a lot of value to this video in my opinion. When I asked him what was the thought process behind gender neutral sizing, he said, "I just want everyone to be comfortable wearing exactly what their true self wants to wear. I was uncomfortable with myself growing up, and my family still views these as a woman's product, but some strange heavy goth one. Some folks think they're for men only since it's a robust boot, so I just want to outright say these are for the wearer. That's all. Any wearer that wants a cruelty-free heavy-duty boot." When I asked him what is one thing you want the wearer to get out of the boots, he said miles, comfort, and repairability, and to not even notice that it's cruelty-free while wearing, only when thinking about and purchasing the product. When I asked Avery how he decided on pineapple fiber, he said 3 reasons. 1, it's closest to their end goal of having a completely closed-loop, cruelty-free fabric. Other alternatives had either plastic, or if they were plant-based, they weren't applicable, which I've definitely seen. A lot of the other vegan boots that I've seen look like plasticky or shiny. They just don't look very good. And then he said it's market ready so that they can scale up and make their footwear more accessible in the long run, and that the mill is extremely transparent in their processes, which I think is really important and valuable. And then I asked what was the biggest challenge in the process of creating these boots over the past 2 years, and he said the largest challenge was starting. Well, maybe it was the constant dead ends with my original factory in Los Angeles, but looking back, the most dead space was found between sourcing the fabrics and putting them to use. Kaylee and I sourced a few lovely leather alternatives in London during January of 2018 when we were primarily hunting down sustainably milled knits for Staats Ballet. We loved the process of our newfound eco-leathers, but nothing clicked until late 2018 when I began working on footwear. Sorry if I read that so horribly. I'm not the best at reading out loud, but I just want to say thank you so much to Avery and Kaylee for making something so beautiful and giving me a few words of input about the boots. So that's pretty much going to wrap up my review of ground cover footwear. I hope you guys enjoyed and got something out of this video. I'm pretty sure the boots are still available in some sizes, so if you want to purchase them, hit the link down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.